All right, it is time to get into Raw is War, March 4th, 2002, from the World Wrestling Federation.
But not the World Wrestling Federation for long, James. These guys are about to get fucked because they fucked with the pandas, and that's a little bit of a...
You don't do that. You never fuck with the pandas.
Dude, I'm not fucking with a panda ever. I don't want to be anywhere near any fucking thing like that. They'll probably rip your head off, rip your balls off, and eat them. That's
not what I had down here for the pandas.
Well, maybe if the WWF brought that up in court, maybe they would have won. Well, before we get into the show, let's talk about what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time with the Wrestling Observer newsletter from Dave Meltzer. Sorry, I don't know how to fucking write names
this guy
here.
Knew, never heard of him.
February 25th, 2002. What is apparently the favorite backstage story on Hogan is this. In Los Angeles, when Hogan and Nash were schmoozing everyone, and while Hall nearly had everyone revolting, Hogan's big line to everyone was telling them how much he enjoyed their work. The basic belief was that few believed it, but he was being nice. Then came the clincher. Charles Wright, the Godfather, showed up, and Hogan said something to the effect of, "Hey, Papa Shango, I really enjoy your work." At that point, the whole place supposedly went silent with the realization he didn't even know that Charles was the Godfather, a character he had been playing for years. So Hogan showed up and started complimenting dudes he knew. "Hey, still go like your fucking work, brother. Maybe we can work sometime together."
Hey, Stunning Steve.
Whoa, they put hoes with Papa Shango. That's awesome.
Whoa, Papa Shango, you're really ladies man, dude. That's pretty fucking cool, brother.
A ladies man, Papa Shango.
There was a simmering heat with Hogan and Hall. Hall went out after the pay-per-view with the Godfather. Hogan doesn't know who that is, and then wasn't able to wake up for their scheduled morning workout. Hogan heavily went to bat for Hall, who had already had 2 strikes against him going into the weekend. I mean, I don't want to fuck. Hogan's waking up and working out, and fucking Scott Hall's going out with the ladies. Come on now.
So is that's, I mean, WrestleMania is pretty much it for Scott Hall.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well, it's because of this goddamn Godfather character, whoever this is. He's fucking up this whole show.
Papa Shango screwing everything up.
He wasn't even at the show. He was at WWF New York.
Oh, yeah. From the Observer, March 4th, 2002, Meltzer says, "We got tons of positive feedback on the debut of Rob Feinstein's Ring of Honor promotion on February 23rd in Philadelphia, which sold out several days ahead of time with 375 paid and 425 total at the Murphy Rec Center. The show was said to be very well organized and most of the matches were good. They limited a lot of the traditional excesses on indie shows, such as having too many matches, too many run-ins, and too much mic work. A lot of high-flying undercard matches. Steve Corino did color commentary with CZW ring announcer Eric Gargiulo. Super Crazy beat Eddie Guerrero in a very good match to become the first IWA IC champ in a match filmed for Puerto Rican television. Crazy got nearly as big a response as Guerrero. And he says, "We got 4.5 to 4 3/4 ratings for the main event, a 3-way with Low Key winning over American Dragon and Christopher Daniels in a match that went more than 25 minutes. So ROH just started here, boys.
Wow.
And Raw's fighting back with Scotty Tuhati and Albert.
Against the perfect tag partner, if anyone fucking get this.
Take that, American Dragon.
Vic Grimes took the insane bump of all time at Free Fall event put on by XPW on February 23rd at the Olympic Auditorium before 1,500 fans. They billed it as a 40-foot scaffold match. Whatever the true height was, it was said to be twice as high as the bump Mick Foley took in the Hell in a Cell match and much higher than the balcony at the Olympic, so it's pretty damn high. They had tons of tables as a platform, either 3 or 4 sets, stacked 4 high to break Grimes' fall, but he was overshot by New Jack, his opponent, perhaps on purpose. On all accounts, New Jack says, "I was trying to fucking throw him and make him hit the fucking ring post and the floor." So
that's right. Bombs away is what he said, actually.
We talked about this because we've talked about like the dark side of the ring of this, and we've actually watched this match on Patreon, I believe, for those that are on the Patreon or want to join the Patreon, the $5 tier. We watch matches on that sumbitch. I mean, like, that would have like changed wrestling forever. I'm surprised this didn't, I guess, already, because this was already like one of the craziest things I've ever seen. But if New Jack threw this dude off a scaffold straight to the floor, like, yeah, I don't know, man, wrestling might, like, indies might have died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine some law would have passed or something, right?
Yeah, dude. Death matches at the very least would have been super I mean, like, fuck all that. You're done with that shit.
I mean, they stacked tables 4 high. How did they even get 4 high tables?
Maybe a ladder?
Yeah, I don't know. That seems like crazy. They probably took an hour just to set the match up.
Well, the show didn't start or the match didn't start till fucking 12:40 a.m. So it probably took them a minute to set it up because it was the main and there was other matches before it, which is, we get done at 9:30 and get yelled at. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, we're out the building at 10:30 and we still get yelled at. Damn.
Fuck you guys, get the fuck out of the building. From the Observer, March 11th, 2002. There's a bunch of stuff here about Jerry Jarrett and In Demand having negotiations. There's an idea that seems to be based around the idea of doing weekly pay-per-view events in prime time, most likely on Wednesday nights at $9.95 per pop. There have been talks that this could get going as early as May, in which case they'd better get moving. Jarrett would be looking at using most of the same talent that WWA is going after with McManus, is the guy that runs that. And Jeremy Borash, who is friends with Jeff Jarrett, said to be trying to work out some sort of alliance between the two sides to share talent, although Jeff is said to be against it. Yeah, so fucking NWA TNA is about to pop off here. They don't name anything. They don't say any NWA or anything, but they very early knew that the idea was to do the weekly Wednesday pay-per-views, which is interesting. And they do that for a minute, too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, that goes on for a while. Meltzer says, after more than 20 years, most of the time being the premier name brand in pro wrestling and all sports entertainment, the WWF is in trouble. The wrestling company lost its appeal on February 27th in England when a 3-judge panel upheld the original ruling that gives the company until the end of this month to cease using the WWF initials for any marketing outside of the United States. The World Wrestling Federation, the shortened version of the Worldwide Wrestling Federation of the 60s and 70s, changed its initials to the same as the World Wildlife Fund in 1979. Judge Sir Robert Carnwath, Patreon name style, stated
that works.
In his opinion that the wrestling company had clear and repeated breaches of a 1994 agreement between the two sides not to use the initials in any marketing outside the U.S. At press time, the wrestling company hasn't given an indication what will it do. However, the recent investors meeting, Linda McMahon continuously used the term WWFE instead of WWF, and on all television shows in the United Kingdom in recent weeks, they've also changed the initials to WWFE. Do you guys think that they should have did that, or should they just, is WWE better in the end? Was WWFE too many fucking letters?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with WWE. I think it worked out fine. I going out like a bitch against the world, whatever it was, like,
World Wildlife Fund. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think more people would have kept watching if they kept the F in and just added it?
No, that's not stopping this product.
They said they just all sucked. They're in fucking trouble here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no way. No way.
There was a confrontation that got tense after the WWA show in Las Vegas between Bischoff and Juventud Guerrera. Guerrera came up to him saying something like, "How's it going, boss?" And Bischoff's response was to the effect of, "Weren't you one of the guys who signed that petition to get me fired?" And Bischoff told him he would never forget it. Juventud Guerrera's response to that was apparently, "But I'm still the real. I'm still the juice." Whatever that means. Bischoff.
That is the right answer, by the way. That is the right answer.
That is awesome.
Dude,
wow.
I'm still the real and I'm still the juice is like, wow, I'm signing that dude to a 5-year contract minimum. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, he's beating The Rock.
Yeah, he's got to get his lick back. Fuck that fucking guy. He's not even on the show. Last thing here, the wrestlers being used in the Undertaker David Flair angle on Raw were Jose and Joel Maximo, Tom Marquez, Chris Devine, and Jay Briscoe. Besides doing the angle, WWF was interested in looking at the Maximos for a potential cruiserweight action thing they were doing and had them work this is fucking nuts. If there's a god, this was filmed. They worked a tag team match. This is the SATs worked a tag match against the Undertaker and David Flair.
What in the hell? That is
like
the same thing ever.
That's like my most sought out match ever now. That's fucking Undertaker taking the Spanish Fly. Like,
yeah.
This is,
we need to see it.
Please, somebody unearth this. WWE Vault. So one of you fuckers has to be listening to the show. We need to see the SATs against Undertaker and David fucking Flair with his brown hair.
That's the most insane match I've ever heard, I think.
Yeah, nuts. But that is it for the Observer portion of the show. And now let's take a look at WWF Monday Night Raw, March 4th, 2002 Fan Appreciation Night.
All right, so we kick off tonight's show with the cold open here. Vince is...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that too.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's also there. That's true.
Can't forget that part, please.
Vince is here in front of Blue Pipe and Drape, And he is here to announce that Ric Flair is not here this evening.
Yes.
The crowd not as excited as we were. They booed this, and Vince said, due to circumstances out of Mr. Flair's control, he won't be here, and therefore tonight's edition of Raw will be Fan Appreciation Night. And during Fan Appreciation Night, he kept like emphasizing Fan Appreciation and then Night separately. Fan Appreciation Night, you'll see a 15-foot high steel cage match. The crowd fucking pops for this. They immediately got over that Flair was not here. They don't give a fuck about this dude's problems.
Yeah, no way.
Fuck that.
No way.
Got a steel cage match.
We got a sweet cage match. Hell yeah.
I wish Vince would have heard about the 40-foot scaffold that Vic Grimes just got thrown off of. This might have looked differently.
If he really appreciated the fans, he would have done that match.
How about we throw Flair off a scaffold? David Flair, Ric Flair.
David Flair versus Albert in a 40-foot scaffold match for the fans. Come on.
Let's go.
The hip hop hippo.
You like that? If I can like that.
We appreciate the fans. We got the SATs versus the Undertaker and David Flair. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I need to see that match, Tony. I mean, what the fuck?
Dude, I got to. I need to see that.
He takes out a piece of paper and holds it up and puts his reading glasses on. And we're doing Super Crazy versus Eddie Guerrero. He still works here.
No, he does not.
Oh. Sorry.
Whatever. I guess he doesn't appreciate you fans. So we're going to throw him off a 40-foot scaffold.
Not like Albert does.
Tonight, the era of honor begins. Yeah.
He's holding the sheet real close. The era of honor begins. Yeah.
Wow, if they really fucking appreciate the fans of 2002, like,
They
this is
appreciate
the show.
the fans so much.
Did I mention Albert?
So anyway, this 15-foot high steel cage match is going to be
yeah.
Kurt Angle and Triple H, by the way.
Sure.
You know, you could easily forget that this match is happening this entire show because they don't really build to this match at all.
And WrestleMania is around the corner, and this doesn't matter. So there you go.
No, it does not matter. Well, tonight Raw returns to a state of normalcy. And a weird fucking smile.
Yeah, we're in a weird. This is definitely a weird era because we're before the draft still.
Right.
And they are just figuring it the fuck out at this point. They have just no clue what to do right now.
They brought in the NWO and are like, maybe this will fucking do well for the ratings. And I guess it hasn't been, according to Meltzer. Like, it's not as high as what they were hoping for with the NWO being on like every show. So they're like, uh-oh, fuck.
Yeah, well, the idea was that like Vince brought him in and he was going to kill the WWE, and then he doesn't. So I don't understand why they thought that would work.
Nothing can kill the WWE, Tony. Nothing.
Yeah, dude, that was his whole plan because Ric Flair was driving it to the ground and he was going to kill it. And then that
right. He was going to inject it with the lethal dose of poison. But instead he cut out the cancer.
Whoa. I injected it, then cut it out. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, we're back. I just thought of the draft.
We're in a state of normalcy. Yeah, the WWF is back.
Thankfully, you appreciate this, don't you?
Speaking of, we're going to kick off tonight one of your favorite wrestlers, Steve Austin.
Dude, I could not believe that this show starts with Stone Cold.
Yeah, well, we get the opening. Thorn in Your Eye, of course. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler are the commentators for this evening as we are in Austin, Texas. So one member of the NWO tonight will be in action. We just don't know who just yet.
Who is it? Oh, who's it be?
So we also have Triple H versus Kurt Angle in a 15-foot high steel cage match.
Yes, which is the main event, of course.
But then the glass breaks and Stone Cold Steve Austin makes his entrance first, and he's in ring gear.
Dude, that's legit what I wrote down. I said, wow, Stone Cold is here in gear? What the fuck?
That's what I wrote. And I said, he made call time again? That's crazy.
That's fucking pretty impressive. And dude,
that is impressive.
He didn't seem too happy, Tony, because he gets in the ring and he's like, I mean, he almost barrel rolls Lily in here. He's, get the fuck out of the way, doing his fucking taunt. His knees wrapped up because he got jumped by the NWO. And Austin is set to face Scott Hall at WrestleMania. And his opponent tonight, Booker T.
Stone Cold Steve Austin also booked really weird here compared to how we usually see him.
So I can only imagine this is something to do with, like I was mentioning, the ratings thing. Like they started hot with Austin and hoped to like hook people there with what happens here. But I imagine maybe it had the opposite because they spend the rest of the show saying, well, he's not here anymore.
Well, dude, how many Raws have we ever watched where Steve Austin is laid out bloodied?
Very fucking few.
It has to be almost none.
Yeah, like, maybe once. And that was like maybe to end a show when Undertaker would kick his ass.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. So like seeing that here in a feud that's not even the main of this Mania.
No.
Yeah, things are just changing, right? This is like a real changing of the guard era for WWE, especially as they get into the draft. Because then guys just have to step up. That's where they're like, okay, we're going to push Brock Lesnar here.
Sure.
Right? We're going to make superhero in training a big deal, right? That's going to be the main event over here. Or Evolution, I'm sorry. Whatever it was, that was a big deal on Raw.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, just a big shift for WWF as they turn to WWE, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
So we kick off with Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Booker T. Booker T lost his Japanese shampoo to Edge.
Dude, that's
a huge deal.
That's it. The entire talking point for Booker T during his entrance here is JR saying, here's a guy that lost his Japanese shampoo endorsement deal to Edge. And earlier today, Booker went to Vince and requested this match to prove he's as big of a superstar as anyone, including Stone Cold. And Lawler says, I don't know what's wrong with them Japanese people. Look at Booker T's hair. He's got a Medusa. That sells a lot of shampoo. And JR says, well, Stone Cold's not going to be up for any shampoo commercials here anytime soon.
What was this in a video game? I swear I remember this being in a game.
I think it's in Shut Your Mouth.
Is it Shut Your Mouth?
No,
nice. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's funny.
I think it's in Shut Your Mouth, and I think in Crush Hour, they like one of the commercials that play is Edge in a Japanese.
You're right.
Commercial. Yeah,
it is. Wow. How about that?
I don't know why I remember that.
So Steve Austin, like you said, has the taped up knee from the NWO.
Knee sucks.
And Booker T takes advantage of that. Why wouldn't he? Austin is beating his ass pillar to post until he hits a kitchen sink and forgets that his knee's fucked up from the NWO. And then Booker T takes the opening and takes over the match. So Booker gets a chin lock in, and in the background you can see the NWO running down the ramp here.
Yeah, like this match gets no fucking time. Austin chops the dog shit out of Booker T for like 2 minutes, and then the NWO come down and start kicking his ass.
So Hogan, Nash, and all hit the ring, and they start attacking Steve Austin. And Austin does try to fight back at first, but obviously the numbers game is too much. Some would call it the pack of dogs mentality.
Holy fucking shit, the pack of hot dogs. Dude, Hall goes outside the ring, grabs a toolbox and just dumps it on the ground, grabs a big ass wrench, gets in the ring, and fucking he hits Austin right in the head with this wrench. Austin goes down. Austin has like a really itchy wrist now for some reason. Then we pan away from that. And then a moment later we come back, there's a camera guy in the ring, and Austin's fucking gushing blood. What the fuck?
Oh my, right before the blood happens, Scott Hall magically bends the wrench back straight.
I was about to say, right? Tony, because he hits him pretty like head on with that wrench.
The biggest Acme rubber wrench he uses on Steve Austin and then bends it straight after he does it.
What the fuck? Is this fake?
Yeah, this is a real fucking wrench.
Dude, I rewound it like 3 times. So like, did he just bend that back straight? He did.
He's just strong as shit, and he hit Austin super hard with it, asswipe.
This is the strongest man that's ever lived.
Dude, you could call him the world's strongest man right here.
No, the fuck you cannot.
Oh, shit,
no, the fuck you cannot, because he's here later.
Dude, yeah, I know. He's bald.
So Steve Austin is bleeding now as the NWO is punching him in the head in a circle. I mean, he is just falling around in a triangle to the NWO.
And this goes on. I mean, this feels like 5 minutes long of Austin bumping and feeding for the NWO. They kicked the shit out of him. Like, he's bleeding on every part of this canvas, so much so, and maybe, did they not have extra canvases in 2002?
I think they did. I think they just wanted to keep it there as like a
for this
thing,
so they can refer back to it. Look at all that fucking blood on there.
Yeah, and nobody wants to ring the bell here. Nobody wants to send out the refs or anything.
No one wants to help?
Yeah, no one likes Austin, right? At this point.
Why the hell not?
DTA.
Don't touch everybody.
Everybody. Any and all of the people.
I'm sorry, I just got hit with a rubber wrench.
That shit was real as hell, you son of a bitch. It hurt.
So Hogan and Nash, they grab Austin, and Scott Hall's looking him in the face, and he says, "You want to know what? NWO is what?"
That's what. And he punches him in the head again, and then he hits Austin with the stunner.
Dude, the Stone Cold Stunner, it's so funny how I looked at this segment. It like they beat him to death with a wrench and they beat him up in a triangle, and I was like, oh man. But then he hit the Stone Cold Stunner on Steve Austin. I said, "You son of a bitch.
Fuck this guy.
I can't fucking believe you would disrespect the rattlesnake like that." Immediately I said, wow, what an asshole.
Dude, yeah, he's bleeding in a pool of blood. They're running a train on him, hit him with a stunner. You fuck.
That is not your move. So
that's when JR, it's not until then that JR really speaks up and says, "This is making me sick."
Dude, you're right. Yeah, JR stands up from his seat. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
He's fucking regular guy. Hey, don't do that fucking move.
He drops the accent completely. What the fuck is that? Steve, stand up.
Steve, you let him do your finish? I'm HR. You can fucking tell me about this shit.
So the refs try to help Austin up, but Austin walks to the back to a big reaction here. Dude, he didn't need help.
They go to commercial and they come back, and Austin's still fucking laid out in the ring.
Like, well, I mean, they beat his ass.
They did. They
didn't tag him, though. I can't believe they didn't tag him with the NWO.
Okay, Tony, I thought that too. And later in the show, too, I thought that as well. They don't tag. I thought they were going to spray paint this dude.
Well,
Austin
it turns
refused.
out that WWF wrestlers didn't like to get spray painted on the back, so that's why they didn't do it a lot. It makes sense.
Real?
Yeah, I think, who was somebody got
Albert.
like pissed.
All the bald guys.
Not here. Not here.
No fucking way, Scott Hall.
All right, you guys got to quit that shit.
Take that shit back down to the South. We don't fucking do that here, buddy.
Not here.
Speaks up of all people.
Dude, they didn't once like rib a guy and like draw a dick on his back or anything. It was always NWO.
No, they drew Sid on the car, remember?
Sit on the car with the dick.
But Brett drew Sid.
And then drew a dick.
Just draw Sid on Austin's back. That'd be awesome. Let's go.
Gotta take a minute here.
So, yeah, Austin down. Austin is down.
Hey, Austin, you want me to fucking kick Scott Hall's ass?
If you want
It's
us to
me,
get off
JR.
this table, me and Jerry Lawler will get some shit done over here.
Hey, what? Hey, what?
He drops it too. Yeah, don't forget I'm the king, bitch. Hey, what the hell?
Dude, you want to know
Nobody wants the
ratings are
NWO.
down here. You got Austin down, Rock down because he got ran over by a
Reindeer.
NWO semi.
Yeah.
Semi. So like he's out. How you get ratings about Rock or Austin? Come on, what are you thinking?
Albert.
I mean, that's true. The goat's coming up here in a second.
Rock went down, Tony, to a semi-truck. Austin goes down to this.
To a rubber wrench.
Albert stands up in the locker room. Boys,
No more.
we gotta get it done.
Dude, it's like the invasion thing with Freddie Blassie stands up, stand up. The time is now.
He gives the biggest rah-rah speech ever. Everyone's just fucking raising their face. Yeah.
Scotty Chuani does the worm face.
Everyone's cheering in the locker room, and Scotty's in front of him doing the worm. Yeah.
The NWO are in the locker room, too.
We don't need Rock.
Fucking piece of shit NWO guy.
We don't need Austin, and we don't need no damn NWO, right? Scott all standing right beside him. Wait a minute. What was that last part? Sorry, buddy.
So Austin got his ass kicked. I mean, this first 5 to 10 minutes of the show, Austin got laid up at the NWO, broke a real wrench over his head. He's bleeding. He's fucked up. JR is fucking emotional. Stone Cold is severely fucked up.
Turn it up! Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it. Oh, yeah, man.
Dude, that was so fucking funny. They're showing JR Lawler. Turn it up! Banging it, banging it. Oh, fucking hell yeah.
We getting Raw rolls on. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, the show must roll on. Fuck this fucking bald guy. Send him to the hospital, man. I got a goddamn
Yeah, we
Albert
have the
match up
other
here.
bald guy coming
Yeah,
out.
we got the best bald man in wrestling coming up here.
Albert! Y'all like Albert?
Fan appreciation night. Come on.
So Raw is brought to you by Burger King. They got the Whopper. We got Truth, smoked cigarettes, and
No, that's not.
1-800. Wait, what?
Don't smoke cigarettes.
The opposite, actually.
Truth. Smoke. And 1-800-CALL-ATT. So Scotty 2 Hotty and Albert versus Test and a partner of his choosing.
So Test comes out here and he's got a microphone, and that makes me very excited because Test got fired in like 7 years after this for his promos. So Test says, and he's super confident here, thankfully, with this promo here. Test says, and I quote, it's a fan appreciation night, and I appreciate you all so much.
You have to understand, he was brimming with confidence until he looked in the ring and saw the next Rock in Austin.
The Worm and Stone Cold Albert.
Someone's got to stand up for this fucking company.
Well, Test says, I thought I'd treat you to a little tag team match tonight. So he decided this and Fan Appreciation Night. Since my partner's usually Booker T, and we all know Book was a little busy tonight, I thought I'd find the perfect replacement. And then Mr. Perfect's music hits, and Test says, get it? I didn't think you did. I'm in Texas. My partner's Mr. Perfect.
No, we all got it. Yeah, we got it.
I got it from the fucking song playing here, buddy. What the fuck?
I mean, this is without a doubt the most random tag match I've seen this week.
This is pure, like, shut your mouth season mode when you go into a match and it gives you the lineup, but it's like, here's fucking Charlie Haas taking on the Undertaker and Kane 2-on-1 handicap match out of Cell. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm watching that. I guess.
Then it doesn't happen because JR asks you want to go to Insurrection. Yeah, sure, I guess.
Oh, thank you, son.
So Mr. Perfect and Test versus Scotty 2 Hotty and Albert.
Wow,
Just
what a fucking
one.
Dude, yeah, what a fucking match. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty locked in for this one.
I was fired up, and I was like, wow, they're going to give this time until a referee during the match yelled, 2 minutes, 2 fucking minutes you got there, boys.
Dude, that was so fucking funny. Why could you hear the refs so well on this?
Dude, multiple times throughout the night. Like, there was like 2 or 3 matches where I could hear the calls.
Yeah, so Mr. Perfect and Test cut off Albert to start this match. Totally not the guy I expected to get cut off, but I guess Test is so large that he can make that work.
Sure.
You can hear the ref then say 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Dude,
right before Scotty hot tags in.
Yeah, they cut their time crazy.
So Scotty 2 Hotty comes in, hits a flying line and a super kick.
Let's go.
And then they hit the hippo train.
Dude, is that what they called it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay. You got me then.
Hip hop autonomous.
Why do you always win? Because I win.
I win. Oh, all right.
Bullshit.
All right, that's cool. So they hit the hippo train in the corner where Scotty jumps on his shoulders and then they run at the corner.
Great finish.
Mr. Perfect throws Albert into a ring post on the outside.
Hard as fuck, by the way. Like, it sounded crazy.
Scotty then hits the worm on Test.
Yeah!
All over Steve Austin's blood in the ring.
Dude, I was like, wow. That's when I noticed. I was like, wow, they didn't change his canvas. There's so much fucking blood here, man.
But Mr. Perfect comes in and hits the perfect plex on Scotty 2 Hotty to win.
Yeah, dude, he gets the win, stands up, pulls the straps down, and smacks gum out of the air. And then they start to stomp out Scotty.
Sean Stasiak just threw a fucking chair backstage. He said, where does this guy get off?
Stand up!
Stealing my finisher? Yeah, we're going to have some problems.
Tess said he had the perfect partner, and Sean Stasiak started walking towards the fucking grill position. Hey, what the fuck?
It was a race to see who could get out there first.
Same music? Whoever gets out there can have the match. They called it with both of them.
So, Mr. Perfect, like you said, he attacks Scotty. Albert comes in for the save here. Testin hits a big boot. Rikishi is now here.
The biggest buns in the land.
Dude, wow. There he is. The biggest buns in the land.
The fattest son bitch I've ever laid my eyes on, big fat bastard. Look at him go.
So Rikishi is here. He super kicks Test. Rikishi then backs that ass up on Mr. Perfect.
Whoa, big fat ass.
And then Rikishi and Scotty hug.
Dude, yeah, they fucking stink face Mr. Perfect. And Lawler says, oh, he's got skid marks on his perfect lips. And JR says, the big cheeks attack the face of Perfect.
Dude, I mean, what a great gimmick. I run in and I put my big ass in your mouth. You
Holy
like that?
fuck. Yeah, that's cool. That's
big, ain't it?
Shit's big. Skid marks on his perfect lips is fucking disgusting, man.
So we go backstage. Kurt Angle is here with Coach. And Kurt Angle says, thank God for Fan Appreciation Night.
Yeah, he says, Kurt says he is a fan. He says, and he HE double hockey sticks appreciated Stone Cold getting his butt handed to him. And I appreciate Mr. McMahon making this steel cage match with me and Triple H. And Triple H, you didn't beat me last week on SmackDown. I had you beat until that freak Kane hit me in the head with a steel chair. You got real lucky, but tonight, in a steel cage match, your luck is about to run out. And he looks up, oh, good one, Angle. Because tonight, you're in big trouble, mister. Because while you're worrying about your WrestleMania title shot that you don't deserve, what you need to be worrying about is me. Because I am more dangerous than you could possibly imagine. And I'm a man with nothing to lose. Good promo.
You're in big trouble, mister. So now it's time for the big gold one town hall.
So Goldust is here, and he's in the ring to be interviewed by Lillian Garcia. And to start the interview, Goldust squats down. All right. And Lillian says, Goldust, considering the way you won the hardcore title, using the once forgotten 24/7 rule, do you feel like you deserve to have? And Goldust, not Goldberg. He's not fucking on this show. Goldust cuts her off and says, deserve. Deserve ain't got nothing to do with it. Clint Eastwood, Unforgiven, 1992. I love movies.
Dude! Oh my God! Goldust has gone back to the movie gimmick.
He's OG Goldust.
Wow.
Bro.
Holy shit. I popped
OG
so
Goldust.
big for that.
Me
Come
too,
on,
dude.
man. Movies are back.
Let's fucking go.
Fuck streaming.
So he just brought back the 24/7 rule. Like the idea here is that everyone else forgot that this was 24/7 because Undertaker had it, and then Maven, I guess, beat him for it, and everyone was like, "Okay, this is just back on because we're not afraid of Maven."
Right. It never went
Yeah.
away, is what Goldust says. It always existed.
And Goldust says, "Fact is, young poor Maven, just like all these people are poor." 24/7 is always existed, and nobody was stupid enough to attack the Undertaker. Just like nobody's going to be stupid enough to attack the hardcore man of them all, Goldust.
Goldust, Raw's War, 2002. It's Taz.
Holy shit! It felt like they hit Taz's pyro early, like they hadn't figured out the timing of it to his music. So they hit his pyro and he just kind of walks out before the beat drops. And he also has Miss Jacqueline with him with a referee shirt on because this is not a sanctioned match, but it's a 24/7 match. I guess there was no other segments or matches planned at this point of the show.
They gave Goldust like 10 minutes to talk, and he's like, I don't need it. Yeah, Taz comes out, they hit his pyro, and Lawler goes, ah! He forgot also that Taz had pyro.
Do it every week, fucking Kang. I mean, goddamn.
So Goldust versus Taz is your match here for this evening for the hardcore title.
Yeah.
The featured bout of this hour. And Taz is here, like you mentioned, with Jackie in a ref shirt. Is Jackie like an official ref, or did he just happen to find Jackie also in a ref shirt here?
She just happened to be, it was just one of those days where she thought, like, fuck, man, if I can get on the show as a ref, that'd be awesome.
In her wardrobe, she stands up for WWF and puts on the ref shirt.
JR walked up to her in the back and said, you want a ref in introduction?
Yeah. All right, good. Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, so Jackie she gets paid the same to work or be a ref, so she shows up in a ref shirt hoping that someone says, can you ref tonight, and not have a match.
Yes.
So hardcore match, Taz starts off with an exploder Tazplex.
Nice.
Goldust grabs a fire extinguisher and hits him in the stomach with it and then drops it and never returns to it.
Well, that's what you do.
That's me on the video game when I grab that and I say, I don't want to use this.
Yeah, what's the button to fucking set this off? Ah, fuck it.
So Goldust rolls Taz in and hits his ass cheek attack.
He's got those stinky lips now.
So Goldust does his taunt, but Taz low blows him.
Dude, Goldust goes, and then Taz kicks him right in the balls.
It's cool though. It didn't hurt that bad. So Goldust has been low blowed. He shakes it off. Goldust then sets up Taz for Shattered Dreams.
And I was excited.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
Dude, I was so fired. I'm like, wow, let's go. He's set up for Shattered Dreams. And then he leaves.
I mean, because he's trapped in his worst nightmare.
Dude, there's no escaping this. Like, they should have did this to Andre. He would have never got out of the ropes.
Dude, set him up for Shattered Dreams. It reminded me when I got on the game last night and just played as Goldust. Dude, the taunt into the low blow, I swear to God, happened in the match I played on Shut Your Mouth. Like,
really?
Because you can just do the taunt over and over and over again.
Oh, that's right.
So I kept doing it, and they get up off the ground and they fucking hit you. I'm like, get off me, man. Somehow, Taz starts fighting back. Hey, dude, let's fucking sell the best finish of all time here. How about that, pal?
JR stands over there. Hey, fucking, hey, you want to fucking do that, Goldust?
You want to sit where I'm sitting right now?
I'll put his fat ass next to me.
So Taz starts fighting back, and then Taz gets the Taz mission locked in.
What the fuck?
And then Goldust still has the trash can lid, and he hits Taz over the top of his head with this trash can lid while he's in the Taz mission. Yes. And then falls backwards on top of him and pins him for the 3.
It was actually a fucking great finish.
It was. Yeah, I would have set him back up afterwards and hit the Shattered Dreams again. Just so you know, bitch.
I'm telling you, like, there is a missing a value here of Goldust setting Rikishi up the other way and doing it to his ass.
That would have been nuts.
His foot gets trapped in there.
So we have a backstage segment. Hogan, Nash, and Hall are drinking Steve Austin's beers in the locker room.
No.
This is fucking... Is this more disrespectful or equally as disrespectful as using the stunner on Austin? I mean, this is his locker room in
back to back, yeah.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? So Scott Hall is there, and he's the bartender, I guess. Last call is Scott Hall. And he says, welcome to Stone Cold's bar. What can I get you? Hogan is double-fisted chugging 2 beers, and he crushes them. Hall says, how about a little ice-cold Steve Weiser for you, Hollywood? And Hogan says, bow down when the NWO comes to your town. And he will say this 6,000 more times on this fucking
Paul and
show.
Nash, look at him. Look, we are not doing that shit here. I don't know what you thought you were doing.
To get this over, dude. We
bow
got some
down.
shirts to sell.
Bow down.
Bow down.
We're not
when
doing
the NWO
that.
comes to your town.
Dude, I asked if you want a beer. Shut up. What are you doing?
He says, yeah, Tony, he says, bow down when the NWO comes to your town. And Hall looks at him and says, I don't think you could say that. And Hogan says, well, the Rock ain't going to be here tonight, guys. And Hall says, I don't think we're going to see Steve Austin ever again after that beating. And Nash says, listen, we don't got much of this beer left. I'm getting a little bored. What do you say? The NWO goes for a little walk. And Hogan looks at him and he's very inquisitively, he says, stroll.
Bow down.
Bow down, dude. Yeah, I fucking hear you.
That says, I'm hungry. All right, let's get out of here then.
And JR says, how disrespectful from these 3 dogs. That pack of dogs mentality.
That'll get you every time.
Every fucking
the pack of dogs mentality.
I want a pack of dogs.
So we go backstage. RVD is here with the coach man. The coach says, RVD, you won against the Big Show and Lance Storm to win an IC title shot at Mania. Actually, you know what? Let's just show everybody what happened. Never mind. Don't worry about what I said.
Wasted a bunch of time here. He says, you mind if we take a look at this? And RVD says, whoa, of course I don't mind. Who doesn't like watch RVD? He's so cool. Like, this feels like a condescending version of what they told him to do.
Yeah, I'll do it, is what he said. And then he did it. They show the footage. Whoa, is that me?
Whoa,
Rob Van Dam.
Awesome.
That guy's awesome.
Oh, cool fucking finisher.
This could have been, this gimmick could, RVD's already an all-time guy to me.
Yes.
This could have been even crazier if they really wanted it to be.
Him watching his own matches. Whoa, who's that dude?
Yeah, it's like when he was at Noah and he saw himself in the Tron. Whoa, is that me?
Yeah. RVD jumped off the top and hit the fucking Van Daminator on Big Show with a chair. Then hit the 5-star to get the win. And coach says, if you do that exact thing at Mania, you'll be the new Intercontinental Champion. And RVD says, whoa, that's fucking true. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit my 5-star splash, and I'll win the title. And then Lance Storm walks in and says, hey, fuck you, you fucking bitch.
Hey, have you seen Just Incredible anywhere?
I'd like to find Dawn Marie.
Where am
Storm
I?
walks in and says, you got lucky at Heat. Oh, hell no. Get this dude off the fucking show.
Hey, do not mention I was on Heat.
You're on Heat. You're going to be relegated to that, you goddamn bastard. He says, you beat me. I'm man enough to admit it because I took it lightly. But tonight we have a rematch, and I'm not taking it lightly. I'm taking you very seriously. And RVD says, whoa, a little too seriously. All that built up tension, that's not healthy. You need to lighten up, dude. And Lance Storm says, oh, lighten up, that's all I got to do? And he slaps the shit out of RVD. And RVD gets fucking mad for a moment. And he exhales. And he smiles and says, well, that's cool. We'll have a match then on Friday on and eat, though. That just sucks. And walks away and...
Velocity.
Maybe Shotgun. Friday Kills Show. I've been on that. And Lance
Maybe
Storm...
TNA, right?
$9.95. And Lance Storm looks a little stunned here. He's a little surprised that RVD been able to keep us cool here. But he's fucking cool.
He's cool as a cucumber. That's his gimmick, right?
That's fucking...
No one can piss off Rob Van Dam.
That was his thing, like, even, like, to the boys and the writers, right? Like, they were like, you need to show some fucking fire here. And he's like, well, it's fucking this out.
Fire? Oh, that would be cool. Who am I? Oh, Rob Van Dam. Whoa.
That's
That
awesome.
is me. So we go to a pre-tape. Christian tells Arn Anderson that he wants to quit. Quit. Give me the resignation papers right now.
Dude, he's flipping out to Arn Anderson. And then, this is so goddamn funny. DDP no clips with a gigantic fucking smile on his face behind
The veneer
Christian.
smile in 2002.
It's nuts, dude. Yeah. Why Christian wants to quit? Why? Because he's been on a losing streak, right? I think that's what's going on here.
TNA starting.
Oh, let me go. I'm gonna quit. They're gonna push me. Dude, okay, that was in the Observer too. I forgot to put it down here that the dude that runs WWA, like, reportedly, like, he was telling people, oh, I want to sign Christian because I heard he quit on SmackDown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's
He was trying.
Yeah, I mean, he should have. So DDP no clips, big smile on his face, and he says, you don't want to quit. The only way you're going to get where you want to go is to harness that negative energy into something positive. Let's start off with a smile. And he smiles, and Christian smiles, and it's super fucked up looking.
Dude, it is. I always remember that smile, though.
Me too. Dude, I mean, that was definitely on some of the boards I went to, someone's signature or avatar for sure.
That shit is funny as fuck looking. That's how Vince sees Christian all the time.
You're right. He should fucking quit. You should quit. Maybe that's what he had Christian say. You should say I want to quit on TV so I can fucking fire you. I got grounds. So Christian smiles and DDP says it's a start. Being positive isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. And the crowd fucking says along with him. I don't remember this gimmick being over, but the crowd
might be super over, actually.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn. So we're back to live here, and DDP is now backstage with Christian. And DDP says, okay, Christian, you've been practicing for days. This is the first step to the world of positive thinking. So lay it on me. And he big smile. Goes to Christian, who is smiling. And I mean, it might be even more fucked up than the one they showed.
Dude, it gets more fucked up, yeah.
And Christian says, I feel like an idiot. And DDP says, you don't look like one. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And we're going to go right past phase 1 to phase 2. Repeat after me. I like me. Christian says, I like me. And DDP says, I'm a good person. Christian says, I'm a good person. And DDP says, I'm a really good person. And Christian goes to say it, but his phone rings. And he says, hold on a second. And DDP says, we're in the middle of a fucking session here. And Christian picks it up and says, who the hell is this? And he says, yeah, was there any question? Pull the damn plug. The faster she goes, the faster I cash in. Cha-ching. Call me back, idiot.
Holy shit.
Was crazy. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, call me back, idiot. And he hangs up, and DDP says, cash in. And Christian says, oh yeah, Grandma Edna is about to bite it, but she has a sweet will, though, so don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm a really great person. And DDP says, maybe you should go back to phase 1. What a fucking great gimmick this is.
I'm convinced Christian can make anything work at any time.
He might be the GOAT.
Yeah. I mean, this is like really good stuff here between these two.
It's actually surprising that DDP can also make this work. Like, I mean, not that he
was walking up a hill in a snowstorm the entire time he was in
yes.
the WWF. Yeah.
Like, this should have been a colossal failure. But, like, I mean, you know, obviously he's not getting back to main event with this, but this is, I mean, his ass is getting on WrestleMania with this gimmick.
He's on the show. Yeah, sure. There you go. So backstage, NWO is walking and Hogan is saying bow down and Hall 317.
Dude, what the fuck? fuck? Dude, yeah, okay.
You're about to get kicked out of the NWO, man.
Well, I think we need to hit you with a wrench. So the NWO are walking backstage. Nash still has a beer in his hand, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, I didn't see this.
he
He's
does.
still
Of
fucking,
course he
yeah,
does.
he's still fucking drinking. And Hogan says, I could still smell Austin's blood on you. Hell with 316. Now it's Hall 317. Dude, are you like, there's nothing fucking, like, he's one number better. Why not just Hall 316? Like, that's not just fine.
If we're booking this shit and I saw that, I would probably turn to you guys and I would say, I think we have to kill the NWO.
That's what Vince was saying as he looked at the ratings.
Whatever. We paid you a lot of money. Do whatever you want. I don't know. Whatever.
Maybe it's Hall and Nash 318 and Hogan 4027. Now, hold on. What the fuck?
Yeah, we might have to kill the NWO guys. Can someone call up the Big Show and give him a hat?
Put Nash in a 6-man tag now with the Dudleys. So they walk up on a staff member who's just sitting there wearing a Stone Cold shirt. And Hall walks up to him and pushes his head and says, "Hey, goof, what are you, an Austin fan?" No, they fucking made me wear this stupid shirt for this segment. Sorry about that.
You know,
Didn't
I
mean to
work
fucking
here,
offend you.
and I support the stars on the show and the show, so I'm just wearing a Steve Austin shirt.
Oh, you're a mark.
You're a
Do you work
jabroni.
for the WWF?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Jabroni.
No, what the fuck? I
Wait,
work here.
Yeah, what the hell?
You're a jabroni, man.
Dude, the guy legit stands up and says, "I'm just a stagehand trying to do my job. Come on."
And you're
Fuck you.
a loser to the NWO.
You want to know what? No, I don't. No one's
No,
saying
man,
that.
I was wearing an AJ Styles shirt. They made me cover it up with a
Dude,
white
yeah,
shirt.
what the fuck?
So, Hall shoves the guy into some pipe because, of course, there's always extra pipe for
Clang,
pipes
clang,
and
clang,
playing
clang,
around.
clang.
Then he rips the guy's shirt off and pushes him against the wall. And JR says, "This is pathetic." This whole, group sucks.
Yeah, if it's me, I'm killing the NWO.
So Nash and Hogan stop him and tell him to back off, and Hall turns around to walk away, and Nash and Hogan both go, "Whoa!" And Hall's like, "What?" And Nash looks at him and says, "He just flipped you off, man." And Hall turns around and rushes the guy and punches him in the head.
Dude, they really wanted to get that over. You want to know what? NWO, that's what. They were trying hard with
317,
that
brother. And Nash says, "Suck on this," and he knocks an entire shelf onto the guy. And Hogan looks down at the guy who is buried underneath a shelf and goes, "Monkey, bow down."
Bow down when Scott comes to your town.
Oh, 317, brother. Monkey.
Cut the segment. Why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that?
In one night, they've tried to make, Hogan tried to make 16 new shirts. Monkey, bow down. What? This is what?
Yeah, just put him back in the red and yellow.
Dude, yeah, man.
Have him
what
team
the
with Edge.
fuck?
Get him out of here.
Have Brock Lesnar kick his ass. He's not here yet. Call him up. Call him up early. A
Yeah,
year
go ahead
early.
and sign that kid. Yeah, we got an idea.
Monkey.
So Godfather is at WWF New York dancing. New gimmick.
Whoa, dude.
What's Papa Shango doing?
So Trish Stratus versus Jazz for the WWF Women's titles up next.
Dude, huge pop for Trish, by the way.
Yeah, I mean she's one of the most over wrestlers in WWE history, probably.
Yeah.
So Jazz hits the ring here and immediately bumps Trish.
Yeah, dude. Jazz is awesome. I mean, I don't know if we've had a lot of chances to talk about Jazz. I think Jazz is fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah, no, she was one of the coolest wrestlers back then for real.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So Trish fires back with some kicks, misses a splash in the corner. Jazz takes back over. Jazz hits a leg drop for it too.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
No gimmick, I see.
How about I come out there and tag you, brother? For real.
When you see Jazz... Oh, pass out, I think. What happened? When you see Jazz come to your
You better stop stealing my fucking shit, dude.
Jazz 317.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why did I write that down? Oh my god.
Probably because the leg drop, right? Like,
Yeah, it had to be the leg drop. Yeah. All right. So Jazz locks in the STF, but Trish gets the rope. Trish fires back with 2 lines and a flapjack, hits a chick kick.
By the way, single leg crab into STF, great fucking sequence there.
Yeah, that would get
Love
somebody
that.
over for real. Trish goes for the Stratus faction, but Jazz counters and hair beals Trish.
Dude, fucking the hair whip is nuts. Like I'm sure it doesn't hurt as much as it seems, but I always thought, wow, that's fucking gnarly. Also, yeah, they weren't even calling it the chick kick yet. This is super early in Trish's career. The Stratus faction they were calling it, but chick kick I guess wasn't over yet.
They're taking advantage of their time here. They're actually working
Sure.
a pretty fun match. I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Jazz does it a second time on her shirt, and Trish's shirt gets ripped off. Trish then runs down Jazz and locks in her own STF.
Dude, I mean, the top came off and Trish started whooping Jazz's ass. Like, it wasn't like oh, fuck, I'm sexy and look at my boobs. It was like, you just fucking embarrassed me and now I'm going to kill you.
So Jazz gets the rope to get out of the STF, but Trish actually doesn't break it, and the bell is rung, and I guess Jazz ends up winning by DQ.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah. And the ref pulls Trish off of the submission and he fucking falls over. Trish falls out of the ring. Trish then sprints around the ring. Jazz is still like leaning on the rope. Trish runs around the ring and slaps her in the fucking head.
So Undertaker is walking to the ring, and JR says, "That's Booger Red."
I swear we've talked about this. What the fuck is Booger Red again?
Oh, okay. So I looked it up. There's a thread here. It says, "Today I learned what the hell JR meant when he tried to make the Undertaker's nickname Booger Red."
Oh,
it says
okay.
2 quotes from JR. Booger Red. What's Booger Red? A nickname that I unsuccessfully hung on the American Badass character. As I recall, Booger Red was the nickname of another redheaded badass from Texas, former UT linebacker and Hall of Famer Tommy Nobis. If you look up booger in the dictionary, it is a Southern expression meaning a frightening apparition, of which Undertaker certainly is. Plus, he is redheaded. I thought the name worked, but others didn't. Vince tells him to stop. Jim Ross notes that he was instructed by the Home Office to stop using Booger Red for his name.
He definitely used it for a while. He used it long enough that I remember this,
Yeah,
right?
he tried to get it over. Yeah, he did it a lot. I remember.
That's Vince
I'm just
McMahon
not
Red.
having fun at work. I'm just trying to make it fun. This is a shitty year so far.
WrestleMania's card sucks, Vince.
I can say whatever I want. WCW died, okay? Like, it doesn't matter
I mean,
anymore.
who the fuck are you going to have replace me? Fucking Paul Heyman or something? Oh, what the fuck? Paul Heyman Red.
You're fired.
Booger Heyman, as they used to call him back in the day. Oh, Booger Heyman.
Well, that's fucking what I've written down. What do you want me to change it or
He's
something?
talking over his headset. He's answering back on live TV.
No mute button. He has the wrong one. He hits the wrong button. You want me to say you fucking son of a bitch? You from Al Snow? Fuck you. You're fucking fired. Go to TNA right now. Get out of here.
You got to what?
You and AJ Styles go to TNA. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, me and Booger Styles. We'll go to TNA.
That's it. Fucking set this dude on fire.
Take Christian with you, too. Get his ass out
I
of here.
hate Christian.
Christian Red.
Christian said, "What the fuck? This is the first time I'm hearing that." So we go backstage. Stephanie is on the phone with Chris Jericho, who is lost.
So yeah, Stephanie's in the fucking locker room. She's on the phone. She says, "How can you be lost? It's Greenwich, Connecticut, not the Bermuda Triangle, Jericho." That's a fucking killer line.
Hey, fuck
there.
you. I'll hang up this phone right now. I'll ruin this segment.
Stephanie's flipping out saying, "You need me. I know Triple H's secrets and weaknesses, and you're going to make me happy." And then she turns around and sees Triple H and says, "I got to go." She says, "What do you want?" And Triple H says, "I want you out of my life." And Stephanie says, "Too bad, because you're going to be paying me checks for the rest of your life." And Triple H says, "Well, in the meantime, you left a few things, so I brought you a box of your stuff. And since it's your box, appropriately, It's quite large. That's big pussy, right? That's cool. Is that
Yeah,
a
that's right.
Okay.
Small cock, big
Allegedly,
pussy.
according to Triple H.
So Triple H dumps this box on the floor and fucking just falls off the ground. Stephanie's flipping out and she says, I hope Kurt Angle kicks your ass in that cage match tonight. Hey, my lotion. Oh, great. Oh, goodness, my skin is so dry. She starts fucking rubbing the lotion on herself. And Triple H looks at her and has a smile on his face. And she said, do you mind? And he leaves. The segment ends with her rubbing lotion on herself. I imagine that something goes wrong here with this lotion.
So Undertaker Town Hall is up next.
Booger
Yes.
Red Town Hall, that is.
As someone call
Also
that.
true. Here he comes.
And if you did, you're fired.
Who's gonna stop me? What the fuck? It's a live microphone. So yeah, Undertaker comes to the ring on his bike and chair. Says, "You gotta wonder with Ric Flair not here attending, what we hear is a family emergency. Why the Undertaker's even here tonight? Oh, because it's Fan Appreciation Night. That's why. Probably because it's his fucking job.
Because
Why
we
wouldn't he be?
don't have any top stars on this show.
Someone's gotta be over.
The only top star we had got his ass whooped.
All right, you don't gotta fucking talk to me like that." So they replay on SmackDown. They don't really explain why this happened, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. So on SmackDown, Undertaker chokeslammed Al Snow on the floor.
The only thing that I could get from this is that Al Snow is one of Ric Flair's best friends.
That's okay. That's fucking what it sounded like they said. I swear that's
boys.
What did
Dude, that's
Taker
what
do
it
to Ric
sounded
Flair's
like.
friend? And as you can see here, this is Al Snow.
Ric Flair loved him.
Some called him Booger Head. Yeah, you're fucking fired.
Get him out of here right now.
Dude, yeah. Taker chokeslams Al Snow on the floor and then puts him back into the ring to put him in a dragon sleeper, which is awesome. Flair runs down to the ring and pulls a pipe out of Undertaker's bike. I don't understand. And then he beat Taker to shit with it. And Flair says, when it comes to WrestleMania, the answer is still no. But if you ever touch a friend of mine again, I'm going to show you why I'm the dirtiest player in the game. So Al Snow is Flair's boy, I guess. And Taker knew that, and he kicked Al Snow's ass.
Okay, yeah, the honorary member of the Four Horsemen or something, right?
Yeah,
Al
I mean,
Snow.
like...
He was the fifth
Al.
horseman.
Of course he was. He was the fifth horseman. I almost forgot. The fourth horseman. Al Snow, come on down here.
He comes out with the
Whatever
head.
you want.
Oh, it's got the fourth horseman. Booger Head, come on down here.
Get your ass out of here. Pack your bags. You're done.
Holy fuck, Booger.
Oh,
Wow.
the hits keep coming and don't stop coming.
Wow.
man.
Holy fuck. Oh, my God.
Al Snow being Ric Flair's best friend is great.
They looked
Holy
around
fuck.
backstage and said, well, Al Snow,
Dude,
this'll do.
wow. I'm
Come on
genuinely seeing
down.
stars right now. That's fucked up. Booger Head. That's fucking the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, that's the goat.
Wow. Okay. So, wow. Okay. Taker's in the ring now. And Taker says, a few weeks back, I should have challenged Ric Flair to fight me at WrestleMania. And he said no. So it dawned on me that I was going to have to figure out what makes Ric Flair tick, what gets under his skin. So I had to beat up his best friend. I was like, Al fucking Snow.
Dude, okay,
But-
me too.
But he said, I had no choice but to take out Arn Anderson. Let's take a look at the footage. Okay, we could have just shown that with the other fucking footage, but that's fine. So they showed Taker attacking Arn Anderson. He beats the fuck out of him, bloodies him up. Arn gets back up in the ring, and Taker goes back in the ring and big boots him in the head. Just lays him out. I wonder where Arn Anderson and Al Snow are on the Horseman scale here, because it seems pretty equal from how they're laying it out here.
Yeah, they have to be pretty up there.
So Taker says, I want to set the record straight. I did not want to victimize Arn Anderson like that. Why don't they talk about Al Snow? What the fuck? He just did that.
Must have forgot.
He kicks Al Snow's ass every day. This is a part of his routine. Taker says, Ric Flair made me do that, so Arn Anderson's blood is not on my hands. It's on Ric Flair's hands. Because all he had to do was say yes. Well, Flair, don't fool yourself. I'm more willing to prove that you're not the dirtiest player in the game. And ensure the fact that Ric Flair accepts my challenge at WrestleMania this morning, I had to push the envelope just a little bit further, maybe too far. You see, this morning, I had to go pay your oldest son a visit. And JR, while Taker is talking, says, the hell does that mean? what the hell's that mean? He's getting mad. Taker says, his blood's not on my conscience, they're on yours. And the sins of the father shall be visited upon the son. So watch this. And now it's time to watch. And they go to what seems to be the Tough Enough training facility. And right, that's what it looked like to me. And they show a practice session going on. And we mentioned earlier, some guys that were in there like the SATs and Tom Marquez and shit. Tom Pritchard's in the ring. David Flair's running drills with some dude. Taker from behind the camera says, "Hey, Flair, David Flair." And Taker punches David Flair in the head and he throws him across the room and into the wall near the bathrooms. And David Flair falls in the bathroom door and Taker closes it. David Flair is laying there, bleeding, looking up at Undertaker in the shower. And David Flair says, "What are you doing?" And Taker says, "What am I doing?" He punches him in the head. "I'm kicking your ass. That's what I'm doing." What do you think I'm doing? Which, that is so goddamn fucking funny.
This is a high quality ass kicking.
Dude, yeah, I mean, like, he's giving him the business here. So Taker kicks his leg to the side and sits down next to David Flair in the shower. He puts his arm around him and says, "You see, Flair, I told you I was going to take no for an answer. And this is your oldest boy here. And you know what he means to me? He don't mean a damn thing to me." So Taker laughs and says, "You know what's it going to be, Flair? Because, I don't really care how far I got to go. School's over for today, and you done real good, boy." He stands up and leaves David Flair laying there. And I feel like they fucking, like, focus on David Flair laying here dead for a good, like, minute. He's just kind of suffering, bleeding, trying to stand up in the shower. Yeah, so Taker just kicks the shit out of David Flair here, setting up for a match in 2 weeks with Ric Flair.
So we have RVD versus Lance Storm up next. RVD does his taunt, then slaps Lance Storm and gives him a combo and a house show dive to the outside. A dude with a lot of cotton candy walked by the hard cam here during the stare down, which I thought was funny.
I can't fucking believe you wrote that down. I wrote big ass cotton candy going by.
Shit looked good.
That is fucking so fucked up that's how our brains work. That's fucking nuts. Dude, yeah, big ass cotton candy going by.
Candy! So RVD hits a spinning kick to the barricade. Goes for a monkey flip in the corner, but Storm kicks his leg out of his leg.
That was pretty fucking awesome. Great call, by the way. But yeah, drop kick to the knee out of the fucking roll through was sweet.
Dude, it was. I thought that was a super good cutoff there. So Storm locks into half crab, but RVD gets to the ropes. RVD hits a spinning heel kick for a 2 and the rolling lightning.
Dude, okay. I fucking knew that had a name and I couldn't fucking remember it. That pisses me off.
I think it's that.
That feels right.
It's that.
Because
it's the leg drop version, not the center.
We couldn't base off of the leg, right, to do the Rolling Thunder, so he had to pivot, which I thought was fucking cool. So Lawler on commentary says, "Let me ask you this, JR. If I reached under this desk and pulled out a big wrench and..." No, fucking leave me alone.
Keep watching them.
Absolutely not.
If I reached under this desk and pulled out a big wrench and busted your head wide open with it, would you go to the hospital? Well, yes, I would. All right.
Cool. Rolling lightning. Storm hits Air Pillman for a 2.
Paste.
Storm argues with the ref, which gives RVD enough time to pop up and hit a spin kick.
Chairless Van Damme hitter.
Yeah, it just goes for it.
Boneless.
And RVD hits the 5s. Boneless.
Boneless.
Shit got bones in it. RVD hits the 5-star frog splash and wins.
Dude, I think an underrated thing that RVD does, I mean, it's something that's obviously synonymous with him, but like, I don't know if it's talked about how impressive it is that he jumps from the fucking mat to the top rope. Like, I replayed it a couple times because I was looking, I was like, dude, I don't understand. Like, not only does he jump to the top rope, he turns to be in like position to go. Like, how the fuck do you do that?
I mean, it was just one of his things, right? Made him cool.
Yeah,
made him stand out.
Oh, it is fucking cool. It's me.
You guys see that?
Yeah. Whoa, I did it.
Looks over the Tron. Holy fuck. So we go backstage. NWO is here, and Hogan says, "Bow down, Stone Cold."
Dude, what the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck is up with this dude?
So Hall, Nash, and Hogan are in catering, and Nash is drinking out of a little cup. No more beer this time. He's trying to sober up, probably some water. And Hall is talking shit about Austin. And Hall says he wants to treat me like an animal. You're the animal, Austin. And Hogan says, Bow down's still called.
Bow down.
And fan appreciation night for all the NWO fans. The Rock ain't gonna be here no more. Bow down.
You ever see that picture with the three dudes and the guy puts his hand on his shoulder?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Scott Hall and Nash looking at Hogan. They put the hand on his shoulder.
Enough. So Nash says, listen, Vince said somebody's got to represent tonight, and then somebody's got to represent. Vince said that? When the fuck did he say that? He had a whole thing at the start here not saying that. It's interesting.
Yeah, no way he does that.
And Nash says, we're going to do this old school little rock, paper, scissors. So there's G'ing up for rock, paper, scissors, and a stagehand walks up and says, excuse me, gentlemen, excuse me. And they all look at him confused, and Scott Hall says, what? And
What are you looking at him confused for? I work here.
Yeah, dude,
I'm doing my
what the
job.
fuck you think is going on here? And the guy says, I need to check the coffee. And Hall, I mean, this is the most Scott Hall fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, this is like tier 1 bullying.
Yeah, this is insane. Guy says, I need to check the coffee. And Hall says, you want to check the coffee? You're the coffee checker?
You are the coffee checker?
And the guy says, yes. And Hogan says,
That is my job.
coffee checker. So, yeah, dude, you're the coffee checker? You're a jabroni, man. That's my fucking job, Scott. Like, what the fuck? So Hall says, oh, let me help you. And he goes over to the coffee, and they open up the top of the John. And the fucking dude's looking inside. He goes to check how the coffee's doing. And Scott Hall fucking dunks this dude's head into it and then fucking like knocks it over, dumps it all over the dude. The guy is screaming in agony. I've never heard somebody screaming, maybe JR when he's getting set on fire. But this is like right up there with it. This dude is... This dude is fucking screaming.
Oh, JR's on fire again. That's probably what they say backstage. They're walking by. Oh, JR's on
there
fire
he goes again. He must have called him Boogie Red again. Had to fucking set him straight. Yeah, this dude is screaming bloody murder. He's fucked. And you hear it getting quieter and quieter because he's crawling away, I guess. And dude dumped coffee on him, screaming for his life. And the NWO now doing rock, paper, scissors. And Scott, they just fucking let it go. They don't give a shit. They just ruin this guy's life.
Dude, they move past it right away. I remember the promo package at WrestleMania. They add like a coffee, like a burning, like a
They show it?
sound effect when they.
Oh,
yeah, they show
wow.
it. Oh, you're the coffee checker. You need to check
He
the
made it
coffee.
to Mania? Holy fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah, the coffee check, and then they had a, you know, like when Mankind fought the halftime heat, and he was on the.
Oh my
burner.
god, yes.
Same sound effect, yeah. Yeah, you do the coffee check. I always remember, you're the coffee check. You check the coffee. And then JR's going, oh, he's scalding hot coffee on
What
the guy.
the fuck is he doing? I'm drinking the shit out of it.
Oh, what the hell? That's me.
I'm
dove
on
over
fire.
JR.
Dude. What the hell?
The hell is that, man?
Hey, watch out, you fucking stupid son of a bitch. He's saying this over the video package.
On WrestleMania package.
So Hall wins the rock, paper, scissors, and he's excited, and he says, I'm going to represent. And Nash, wide-eyed, super fired up, you're going to represent that! And he fucking starts pushing Hall. I said, what the fuck happened there? And Hogan, once again, of course, ends the segment. Bow down.
Bow down! Bow down!
Dude, enough with the bow down. What's fucking wrong with you?
All right!
That's insane, dude.
So we go to the ringside table for a second, and then we go backstage.
And it's Hulk Hogan.
Now they're in a different room.
We come upon Hogan posing, and Hogan says, I can see it now, guys. The immortal Hulk Hogan versus The Rock at WrestleMania in Toronto. As The Rock bows down to Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, no, we have that here. All 317.
But guys, he's coming to SmackDown Thursday. And what kind of shape he's going to be in? Did he read like an extra like line that wasn't meant for him? How does he know The Rock's coming to Thursday, and why does he care what shape he's going to be in? That sounds like a wild line JR is supposed to give. Hogan says, we need to give The Rock a special NWO welcome committee. But tonight's your night, brother. Hall 317, it's all on you, bro.
Dude, holy shit.
Bow down, brother. And Nash says, let's pick an opponent. And they have this like Royal Rumble tumbler, easy for me to say, with I guess names in it.
That's the official name of it, by the way. When I wrote it down too, I put Royal Rumble Tumbler.
Yeah, but Lawler calls it something else later.
It's a bingo tumbler or something like that, right?
Royal Rumble tumbler
like
is
officially.
also what I put. Yeah. But I guess, yeah, name's in it, and Nash says, Mr. Hall, please pick an opponent, and Hogan says, I hope it's not Andre the Giant. I don't know why.
Me too.
Yeah. He's dead, man. So Hall picks a ball, opens it up, and he shows it to both, and Hogan says, whoa. And Hall says, you guys are going to be with me, right? And they're like, yeah, of course. And they leave the room and run into another stagehand and just fucking shove him out of the way. I mean, they're like bullying this entire staff. None of the wrestlers, just stagehands. I guess there's no stars for them to fight on this show.
Well, we have a Scott Hall town hall before we get started with his match here
They
tonight.
talk a little more, don't they? So, yeah, Scott Hall comes out with Nash and Hogan, and Lawler on commentary says, I hope you don't mind, JR. I put your name in the tumbler. And JR says, what?
By the way, at this point in the show, I've seen the NWO so much, I don't want to see the NWO anymore.
Dude, I'm so over it. Yeah, like, and like, I like the NWO in this era just because it's weird. Like, it's the first time they're there still. Like, it's still fresh at this point, but it's like, wow, they've been in, I can't even count how many segments. Over 5 segments on this show, right? Like, this is,
it's a lot.
This is crazy. So yeah, Hall has a mic, and they're pointing at all the blood on the canvas, and Scott Hall, of course, says, hey, yo, nice. It's fan appreciation night, and I'm sure all you fans appreciated Scott Hall kicking Stone Cold's ass. And one more treat for you. It's fan appreciation night. Oh. Got that?
Did anyone know that?
No, it's a new thing we just got here. So the next WWF superstar who enters this ring, in my mind, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, you know who it is because you fucking have the ball that we saw. We saw that segment that aired. So, whatever. Well, here comes his opponent, Little Spike Dudley.
So we have Scott Hall versus Spike Dudley here as your featured bout of the evening.
That's not Spike Dudley. That's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't care anymore. I'll be
I
honest.
fucking hate this show for real. Like, I mean,
this is embarrassing what we're putting on, this product that we're doing.
like, where are the stars?
So Scott Hall versus Spike Dudley. Spike comes down to the ring. I'm sure the boys backstage love seeing this match happen.
Dude, I'm sure they did too. Like, this
NWO gets the whole show. They just fucking beat the dog shit out of this dude.
They beat everyone.
Like, yeah, I'm sure the boys backstage said, "Oh yeah, this is gonna work
Dude,
out."
Albert
great.
is rubbing his hands together. He's taping up as we speak.
He's wondering if he should hit the ring.
Dude, the whole match, Lawler is calling Spike Stone Cold, which is, I mean, it's fucking funny as fuck. He does it so much that, like, JR at one point starts yelling at him, "Are you drunk? What is wrong with you?"
So Scott Hall and Spike start this off here. Spike inside cradles Scott for a 2 right off the rip. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe the crowd also
Over it.
I don't know. Yeah, because there's like no heat to this at all.
No.
Like they don't really want to see Spike win. They don't really care if Scott wins.
Well, dude, they saw.
Can we get to the cage match?
They saw the NWO kill the fucking most popular guy in the company. Now they get to watch him beat the least popular guy in the company. Oh, this is fucking great.
Yeah, like Spike doesn't even have like what he had in ECW where he could come in and like the crowd would want him to win. Well, they would just want him to win. The crowd would try to will him to win, right?
Sure, yeah.
That's totally not here for this. The crowd's just, okay, beat this guy and let's get to the cage match.
Hit him with the razor's edge, please.
Yeah, like this is the coolest dude ever, right? Like hit him with that shit. Hit him with the discus punch. Come on.
Yeah, fall away slam. Let's go.
Paul is wearing the NWO shirt and pants. Not even giving it a go.
Dude, shut your mouth alt attire.
This shit's crazy. Looks like ringside security.
Oh my God, you're right.
Spike headbutt cheeses him out the corner.
Oh, dude, all caps for that one for me, by the way.
Yeah,
Spike
me too.
headbutt cheese. Yeah. And he goes for the Dudley dog. And Hall crotches him on the top rope. But as he's going for it, Lawler says, he was going for the stunners. Don't go. And that's
Wow.
when JR starts flipping out. Are you drunk?
So Scott punches him when he's crotched on the ropes. He falls to the outside. Hogan spikes him into the post. That's
Dude.
funny.
Lawn darts him in the post. Nash snake eyes him onto the apron. Yeah, like they needed to kick this guy's ass just a little more.
Scott Hall then hit the Danielson suplex. I said, oh my God.
Okay, when he fucking put Spike up on the rope, I was like, oh, this is going to be like awesome. Like Spike's going to do like a second rope Dudley dog or some crazy shit here. No, somehow even crazier, Scott Hall doing fucking the Danielson. I said, what?
I couldn't believe it. I said, wow, he wanted to do this tonight. Okay.
we're going to work a little.
I can't do this to anyone else I'm working with, so let's just do that tonight.
Dude, that must have been he's trying. I can still go. I just did the fucking back suplex.
So Scott Hall then hits the outsider's edge and pins him with his foot and beats him. And then they throw him out of the ring and tell him to piss off.
Dude, they get in the ring. Nash gets in the ring before the match is over, by the way. Like, he knows it's done. And fucking, they're standing over Spike. I thought, like Tony said earlier, I thought they were going to tag him here. Like, I thought he was getting spray painted for sure.
Yeah, they should have.
But
awesome.
instead, they just shit can him. And Lawler on commentary says, oh, give him some props, JR. And JR says, oh, yeah, give him some props. He's cool. Hey, Kev, I'm cool. hey, Hulkster, I'm cool, aren't I? Give me a break. Fucking thing sucks. He was fucking
thing sucks. Wow. All right, so we go backstage, and Kurt Angle walks into Stephanie's room, and Stephanie, of course, is reeling from using the lotion from earlier.
Yeah, Kurt walks in and says, "Holy sweet mother of God!" Just a fucking unbelievable amount of words there. And the camera slowly pans around and shows Stephanie is broken out in crazy hives and is very itchy.
Holy sweet mother of God.
And Kurt says, actually, Steph, you don't look that bad. You can't even notice it. Steph says, really? And Steph says, I know you're lying. You need to kill Triple H. Make him a monster. Get rid of him. And Kurt says, I'll make it up. I'll make him pay. I'll do it right now. Don't you worry. So up next, the cage match, Triple H versus Kurt Angle, which, I mean, like, if you watch this in a bubble, which I did here, this match doesn't mean shit. I mean, the NWO is the only thing I cared about on this whole show.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
This cage match isn't very heated up. Like, Triple H made her itchy. Oh, fuck.
Get him in the cage.
Holy sweet mother of God.
Damn.
Sorry.
Dude, I don't even know if they mentioned one time, like, the WrestleMania match Triple H is in. Do they? Like, they barely do.
So Kurt mentions it as, like, hey, you're fucking, watch out, I might kill you before Mania.
Like a passerby comment, right? Like, it doesn't mean anything, though, right?
That and Stephanie on the phone saying, you want me at your corner at Mania because I can help you beat Triple H.
Oh, yeah, but it's
Triple
like an afterthought from this.
Yeah, no, it's fucking, yeah, like, it
ass
is.
cream
totally
or whatever
is.
she puts all over her body.
Unless maybe at this point, like, I don't, ass cream, yeah. Like, maybe they were like, well, that's not the main event of Mania, it's going to be Rock Hogan, so whatever. But, like, even then, it's like, this is the fucking undisputed title. Like, I don't know. This probably should mean something here. Why is Chris Jericho not on this fucking show?
He's not. He's probably on SmackDown, right? I'm sure.
Went to Ring of Honor.
Probably.
So we have Kurt Angle versus Triple H. Steel cage main event. Escape only.
I thought that was interesting. I guess that was just for the entire Stephanie part of this match.
That's right.
They could have just did that with pinfalls, too, but that's fine.
Yeah, they had a story to tell, right?
Yeah, Triple H does the water spit like on top of the cage. I thought that was cool. I don't know why he didn't do it towards hard cam though.
Didn't care. He said whatever. Steel cage, cold, whatever.
Yeah, dude, whatever. I mean, like whatever. Or WrestleMania 18 is brought to you by Shower Skittles. I think. I mean, one. I love Sour Skittles. Two. I don't think they're as sour as they used to be. Makes me
No,
sad.
man. Used to lick the fucking shit out them things.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, like, my mouth definitely.
La 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 la. That's me on the Sour Skittles.
Like, are they in your mouth or you're
Sour
holding it?
Skittles.
No, he's just holding one with his hand.
Dude, Sour
Patrick
Skittles with the Mountain Dew Vault. La la
Dude,
la la
and,
la.
I mean, you're definitely putting a bunch of Sour Skittles in your mouth and then drinking it, right? Like, that's
Yes.
Oh, you thought that was so cool. I bet you won't. Oh, watch this. I will.
Yo, yeah, dude.
So Triple H starts on top
La,
here
la,
in this
la,
match.
That's The Rock.
Wow, these are pretty good. La la la. So Triple H starts on top here, and JR says, you know what? This is just a lame appreciation night, I gotta say.
This show fucking kind of stinks.
Lame? You think the fans are lame?
No, you asswipe. I love the fans. I hate you, and I hate this show.
I think Vince McMahon's kind of an asshole. Yeah,
Hey, why don't you fucking die, fat boy?
I'll take this headset off right now. I'll kill this main event.
Hey, you're on live.
The the ref is shouting 13!
13! 13!
I look at the clock on the video. There's 13 minutes left. Okay, sure.
Dude, I know. I read the call time. I read the sheet. I know I got 13 minutes.
So Kurt Angle tries to escape the cage.
13!
I know.
He's so now. Wrap it up.
Scott, what's more promo time? What?
What's more promo time?
So Kurt Angle.
I got 13 minutes sequence to finish this match. Hold on, let me get it
Love
in.
those 13. We were just getting to the finish, Tony. 13 minutes.
I got
Wow.
13 regions to finish up my time for the WWF tonight. Kurt Angle tries to escape, but Triple H just pulls him back down and bumps him
Yeah,
the
easily.
long way off the top rope. I mean, that was a mean bump.
It was.
Kurt low blows Triple H and hits back-to-back belly-to-belly suplexes here.
Kurt is at like the cage door at some point, and he's looking at Teddy Long, and he says, "Let me out! Let me out!" And Teddy Long looks at him and says, "Where are you going?"
13! No, I don't need the time. I want to get
Teddy
out.
Long why is he not letting him out? Where are you going?
13.
Huh?
You got 13 more
He's
minutes
got
here.
13 minutes left. You got 13 pounds. Not open the store.
So Kurt hits the triple German suplexes and asks for the door to be open. Triple H stops him from leaving the door and hits a neck breaker. Triple H hits a running knee, spine buster, jumping knee combo. Triple H goes to climb out, but Kurt stops him. Triple H pushes him off and he bumps all the way to the center of the ring, just jumps.
Fucking gnarly. By the way, this whole match, Jerry Lawler is like saying that Triple H is a small dick. Like, that's his whole fucking thing here. This whole match is him saying, "Wow, he's got a little fucking pecker I heard from Stephanie." Dude, yeah, he says, "You know what Stephanie told me about Triple H?" And Jerry says, "What, Kang?" He's fucking, I mean, he's had enough.
What do you want? I'm quitting this company.
And Lawler says, you know that region down there?" And Jerry says, "What region?" And Lawler says, "Oh, well, Stephanie said she was afraid the whole divorce case was going to get thrown out of divorce court because of lack of evidence." And JR is so sick. He's like, "You have way too much interest in his genitalia. Let me tell you that right now. You're scaring me." And a little later after that, they fucking do all this shit. And Lawler says, "You got any salve?" And JR just fucking pauses and says, "What?" Lawler says, "Stephanie needs some sort of salve." And Jared says, I don't. Salve? This is not a salve moment. This is a suplex fest orchestrated by Kurt Angle. Call it a match, you fucking freak.
Triple H hits a pedigree, and then that's where Stephanie comes down the ramp. Teddy Long then stops Stephanie from coming down the ramp and tells her to, just get out of here, man. Just get the fuck out of here,
man. Where do you think you're going?
We have 7 minutes left. Just get out of here. So Stephanie then turns around. Teddy then turns around. And then Stephanie turns back around and runs Teddy into the cage. And then slams the cage door on Triple H's head as he tries to get out and locks the door.
What the fuck? Well, she tries to lock the door at least. She's a bit of a struggle there.
Just holds it there.
Dude, yeah, Kurt comes up and tries to leave and has to pretend that Stephanie locked it and she's just holding it. No, don't. She said, kill him, and keeps him in the cage.
So Kurt throws Triple H into the cage a few times here. He goes to leave. He could have won, but he steps back in and he goads Triple H on, yelling at him. I'm telling him we probably have 5 left. Like, let's go ahead and get to the finish sequence here.
We are. This is my finish. Come on.
So Triple H then grabs him and catapults him into the cage.
I love that spot.
Stephanie then slides a chair in through the door between both men as they're both down. They're both trying to get to their feet to get to the chair first. Triple H gets the chair first, but Kurt stops him, and a double line sends them both back down. A lot of drama here for this steel chair here. The match finally has some fucking heat on it.
The crowd was kind of getting into it here. I still think they were.
I was getting into it
from the NWO shit. No, I mean the chair stuff was awesome, and I mean Triple H bleeding.
Yeah, I think Stephanie being down here added a lot of heat to this.
Yeah.
Triple H gets up and he grabs the chair. Kurt Angle has the chair, and Triple H gets up and he DDTs Kurt Angle onto the chair before Kurt can lift it off the floor.
Gnarly bump on the DDT, by the way. It sounded awesome, looked awesome. I was like, oh, fuck.
Stephanie then blocks the door, so Triple H decides to not go to the door and to climb up the cage on the other side.
Why not?
Stephanie then gets in the ring and then hits Triple H with a chair, He falls, crotches himself on the rope. Stephanie hits him again. He falls again. This time his foot gets trapped in the rope.
She's, by the way, not light on these chair shots. Like, she gives it to him.
Yeah, I mean, if she would have hit him like shit, it would have killed the whole heat.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I mean, she fucking hits him in the back pretty hard, hits him in the arm hard. He fucking, he's tied up in the ropes. And
everyone should remember that. If it looks like shit, you killed the whole heat.
You killed it.
Just a reminder to everyone that needs to hear that. So Stephanie hits Triple H again with the chair. He falls foot trapped. This allows Kurt Angle to crawl towards the door. Stephanie then drags him over there and helps him escape the cage, allowing Kurt Angle to win this match.
I can't believe this crap.
What a lame appreciation.
You tell me I watched this whole fucking show and this is what I got? I mean, like, this shit sucks. Where was the levity? No levity on the show. And the show ends with Triple H bleeding into shit and Stephanie helping Kurt up the ramp and raising his hand in celebration. And that's the show. Weird fucking show, man.
Yeah, I mean, the whole show was NWO here, and they're just not finding their footing. They just can't figure it out. They're trying. I mean, they're trying a bunch of different stuff here, but it's just not the same. The show is too... I think maybe the NWO worked in WCW a little more. One, because it was fresh at the time, obviously, but also two, I think WCW was presented more as like a broadcast of an event going on,
and like a sporting event.
Yeah, and Raw is like more of just a TV show with segments. So instead of them seeming like a wild group kind of overlooking, shadowing the whole show, it's kind of like, here's a segment with the NWO. Here's a segment with the NWO. Right.
Yeah, and here's they're hanging out drinking beer, and now they're playing Tiddlywinks with the tumbler, and they're killing the guy with coffee.
Right, yeah. It's just not... It's not as off the cuff as WCW made it feel.
Sure.
But I mean...
It feels like it felt like the NWO was supposed to be here, you know what I mean? Like in WCW, they didn't feel like they were supposed to be there. That's a good way to put it, too, Tony.
Yeah, right. That is a good way.
Like they showed up to work and they put on their NWO gear and they're here to like...
They're here in their NWO shirts, sure, and their pants. Dress code is adhered to.
Dude, WWF trademark branded NWO pants and
I mean, the NWO got pretty ass towards the end of WCW, but I mean... What we're talking about is mostly like the good parts of WCW and NWO.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Sure. But yeah, I mean, weird fucking show. You got the big gold one. I mean, maybe we need to bow down a little more. Maybe Hall 317. We'd like
maybe if they had like 3 or 4 more segments with the bow down thing, it would have hit home. Maybe had some heat on that Spike Dudley match.
It was like right there, I think. Yeah, maybe like Hall did a post-match promo too, and that would have been fucking good.
Why the fuck did they do a tumbler draw for Spike Dudley instead of him being one of the guys they pick on backstage?
He steps up. Yeah.
Because Albert would have said, "What the fuck, dude? You fuck with Spike Dudley?"
Dude, wow, that would have been a way better idea. They're fucking with all the stagehands and they think they can fuck with Spike, and Spike says, "Fuck you, I'll kick your fucking ass, buddy." It goes
Pick
out.
on someone your own size.
Yeah.
You are my size, man.
You work here, man?
You're not even as big as the medium-sized man.
That is it for Monday Night Raw, March 4th, 2002. And that is it for our show.